Okay, yes. So I have a message for a Taurus that is on a very strict schedule. You're on a very strict regimen. You don't really have time to mix and mingle if you want to bring certain things into fruition or manifestation. You don't really have time to indulge. Okay. If that's you, then we're going to be channeling messages and tapping in a little bit deeper. But before we do that, let me get into my introduction. Hey y'all, hey, TT here with a channel message for Taurus Collective, of course. This message feels a little bit more specific. So, like I said, I feel a strong connection with Taurians that are making big moves right now. Okay, I'm picking up like you have major decisions. Yeah, community, like you're being of service. You may have a regular job, side hustle, different projects going on, different things that you want to bring into fruition, nonprofit organizations, whatever it is that you're doing. If you take some time off now, or you go and, let's say, party, or just go have some fun and indulge and hang out with people just for the fun of it, you'll lose some momentum that you currently have. And so I feel like this new lifestyle that you have, though it is resourceful, it feels like a 24/7 job. Okay. And you are adjusting and adapting to this new reality this new role, position, or reality that you're living in. And yeah, so it's like you're not drinking, smoking, hanging out with the friends, hanging out with the girls, hanging out with the guys, and really mixing and mingling right now. It's kind of like you don't really have time for all of that. For others of you, it may be a situation where you're being as resourceful right now as possible, because there's like, maybe you're giving birth, maybe you are preparing for the birth of something. Either way it go, you're just not indulging, or you're not engaging in certain things. And so right now it's like you got to keep tunnel vision and focus. Work hard now, play hard later. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Yeah, it's a marathon. So this is something that you're familiar with. There's a time and place for everything. There's a season for everything. So shout out to everyone in the comment sections. Virtual hugs. I love you guys. This particular reading will have what's that thing called? What is it called? Oh my God. It's gonna have a extended attached to it. Y'all, how about the last reading that I did? I did the extended, but I cannot find it for nothing. For nothing. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened. What is this? Give me a second, y'all. It's crazy. It don't make no sense. The thing, it just disappeared. Just fell from the face of the earth. I think I just found it. Did I find it? Nope. It don't even register that I was live. That's crazy. And it was an hour long. Oh, well, I guess someone wasn't supposed to meant to hear it. But moving on. Let's hope this is recording. Is it recording? Yep, it's recording. I had to make sure. It's a lot of this. Mercury retrograde is retrograding, y'all. So thank you for your patience. But yeah, there's going to be an extended connected to this. on the soul train. Welcome to the soul train. All right, let's get into the current energy. If that's resonating for you, it seems like you're just something about being very strict, but also getting out there. So it's not like you're in isolation and you're in opposition. If you meet someone, great. But I do feel like you're a very private person. How you interact with people, you're very discreet, you're very mindful, and you're very private. You aren't someone that can just get away with it, with things that other people can. That's what I feel like here. Opportunity in reverse. So something may fall through. I see you choosing like to say, like you're choosing not to indulge right now and just invest in your work or something. With choose love, some of you are on dating apps. Just going with the flow for now. Just see where things go. Outer strength in reverse. Release ritual in reverse. Something's just not over. I don't know what this is. You may be wanting to like resign or give up on a job, but it's not the right time to let that job go. And so it may be demanding a lot of your free time. It may feel like a burden. And you don't know when this season is going to end. It just seems like you're on a very strict diet. You're on a very strict regimen, a very strict schedule for the next couple of months. And some days are good and some days are not so good. And because of your strict, unpredictable schedule, not a lot of people can handle that. A lot of people are cut out for the job of what it takes to be with someone like you with this high demand. So it is a burden. Because this isn't something that you can just stop doing or cut out of your life right now. And so you don't really have a lot of free time. All right, because I feel like this has something to do with your finances. We're going to start with that. Feels like work related, work life, home life, balancing the two, the responsibilities. So you don't really have a personal life right now. You have a lot of morals. Somebody else may be saying to you like, don't be so prudish. Live your life. Get out there. But you're just a private person. And so how does a private person really go about doing that? I don't fucking know. That's a great question. This came out the other day. Do y'all remember this card? Let me know in the comment section if you remember this card. Your sacrifice is going to come with a great profit. You may be a prophetess, prophetic yourself. Learn, believe, automate. Automate, believe, learn, profit. You will profit from perfecting your craft, perfecting your job, believing that you can do something. And I just see you having passive income multiple different ways, and you will do it all by yourself. Something you may feel like you're not cut out for this. Okay. But some type of job that you have, this could be like a 9-to-5 job. That job is preparing you for another type of job. It's about stamina, endurance. It's like you're getting on the job training. And you're learning hands-on how to use that fuel as an internal drive behind the scenes. Page of Cups. I feel like you're learning how to do something from your diaphragm. nut bush. Oh, nut bush. Especially if you may be like a dreamer, or artist, someone that kind of just like real fantasy like, that doesn't really have any structure. I feel like this is going to be really uncomfortable because this requires a lot of logic and a lot of structure, but it's good to learn how to sharpen that part of yourself as well. Maybe you don't think that you are equipped for it, but you are. You are equipped for it. I see you like psyching yourself out, having pep talks with yourself. Nothing worth having comes easy, so you're giving yourself pep talks when you feel like giving up. Lord knows you want to. Like I said, 3 of Pentacles, this is a job. There's a job you want to quit. 7 of, I feel like this day specifically, you're going to feel like you want to quit. Something's not, you're not enjoying something anymore. Page of Wands in reverse. I see you trying to hold out as long as you can. I don't know if this is a manager or a supervisor or someone that you have to communicate with, like a superior. They may be like, you may not really care for this person. Like they want you to pull a rabbit out of a hat or some shit. I was gonna say they want you to pull a hat out of a rabbit's ass or some shit. A rabbit out of a hat's ass. I didn't know a hat an ass. That's so... Anyway. Oh yeah, I meant to say, Soul Train members, your early access is gonna let you see this before it comes. Let you see the extended before it comes out. So this way the hyperlink will be listed down below for anyone that wants to check out the Soul Train extended reading. Okay. It's like you can't. So you're like, you're disappointed. It's like giving lackluster a little bit. Huh. Something is supposed to bring you to your knees. A disappointment is supposed to bring you to someone like, okay, I'm ready to work with you. I'm ready to act right or something. Ready to collaborate, connect. And you refuse to work with someone, collaborate with someone. And so they're convinced that you're learning the hard way what life could look like, not wanting to collaborate or work with this person. Yeah, like you lose money, you lose resources, you lose connects. But it's a gift to you. The Fool in reverse. I heard you don't negotiate with terrorists. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's something about this person being focused on the wrong things with the 8 of Pentacles. Like someone's supposed to have a professional, neutral, unbiased role of leadership somewhere in your community, on a platform, in an organization. And this person's very biased. They're very prejudiced. They have an opinion, and they've determined that they don't like what you do or how you do it. They want to work with you because they see the benefit, but if they're not getting a percentage or a cut off of your creativity, your hard work or whatever, this person doesn't want you to make it anywhere else without them. And so they're like sabotaging your gain, your profit. And so believe what you see. I feel like you're learning the nature of a game and you're moving differently. And you'll be glad that you didn't take this avenue and lose out on more. You get way more and you're more successful being an independent free agent than creating some type of partnership or networking with certain people that would be like another version of an oppressor. You see? Because it's borderline obsession. And it's giving cock blocking energy, but it's coming up more or less with your work and money. There is some type of platform, community, group, organization that is being biased to someone like you. And they have a certain type of stereotype and or agenda around how you can express yourself creatively in these certain avenues, industries, and stuff like that. And you are it seems like you are venturing outside of the perimeter that they allow you to work in, or they want you to, topics or conversations they want you to focus on. And so because you're not behaving or being a good servant of some sort, it's not really like blacklisting. It's kind of like indirect blackmailing in a way. If you don't do this, then you lose all of that. Maybe not blackmailing. Would that be like extortion? Like, oh, nope, not extortion. I don't know what the technical terminology is for it is, and I really don't care. But if you're someone that's good with the terminologies, enlighten all of us. Why don't you? That's what I'm seeing here. It's like someone wants you to see the benefit of how easy your life could be if you guys worked as a team, collaborated. You get further when you have a group of people on your side. But no, you want to be an individual. No, you want to go your own way. And you want to put yourself out there. You think people are going to accept you. No, they're just going to put you in a category because you're doing it by yourself. So it's like someone is saying you need them to, like, people like you if you're married, right? It sells. People love a good love story. It sells from the context of, oh, I admire your relationship. And so they look up to you. And then they support you because you give them hope. Not that they can have it too, but hope in a story that they don't even believe that they can have for themselves. They live vicariously through you. And so someone was like saying, it's like saying, we would have looked good together. We would have gone far together. You can't. If you're doing it by yourself, they have categories and names for that. Hoeing, prostituting, being a seductress, who did you have to sell yourself for to get where you are in life? It's like success without it being attached to a masculine energy of some sort is taboo. Yeah. And I feel like this person wanted to like date you. You guys be this powerful collaboration of some sort. And you refuse to bridge, merge, or join forces of some sort. And so it's this person's sole mission now to make sure that you struggle trying to do it your way. You wanted it. It's not going to be fun. You're going to struggle. And in the process, this person makes you stronger, faster, wiser, because no one held your hand. So there is a gift even in the process. It's not even a transformation for you. It's preparation for your next level of success. Every person that is playing a significant role in delaying whatever's for you is only making you stronger. It's only growing you at a more rapid rate, preparing you for greatness. Shattered in reverse, broken, nightmare failures in reverse. Harmony. So I see someone wanting to make peace with you in regards to love. Yeah, they don't want to delay you. They want to make peace with you. Because you got too much strength now. Whatever puzzle, whatever somebody was trying to do to make you feel scattered, puzzled, confused, breaking you this way hasn't been benefiting them, and so this person wants to make peace with you and be like, oh, I'm happy for you, ain't no it's all love over here, ain't no hate. But trust me, this person hates your guts. It's like someone wants to know what's on your mind. I can read your mind. I told you're very private, you're very secretive. A milli. I'm talking to a young millionaire or someone on the verge of something. What's the T on you? Someone thought they left you broken and disgusted. Broke, busted, and disgusted. And that's the furthest from the truth. You're happy. You're doing better than you've ever done before. And whatever tactic that this person was attempting to perform on you, it only made you stronger, wiser, better, so much better. You are profiting from this situation, and they are cut out of it. They don't get to sit at the table with you. What's the T on you? Haunted. So people are saying that you are haunted by the memories of everything that you lost. They feel like you keep missing out on great relationship opportunities because of this person, and so they're like laughing at you. These people are also accusing you of starting drama in their life. That you create trouble where there isn't any. So when people see you coming, they start to pack their stuff up like, oh shit, here we go. Impersonator. This is also people saying that they're trying to say, oh, you got that idea from me, you stole that idea from me, you're impersonating me, you acting like me. So people are saying about you. Saying that you're a copycat. And that you're losing money, you're losing resources, and you're having some type of fall from grace. This is coming from people that are accusing you of stalking them. But people can only accuse you of stalking them if they're stalking you. Isn't that ironic? That people that you aren't even thinking about is trying to say, I don't think about Taurus. No, Taurus was more into me than I was into them. I don't think about that damn Taurus. I stay away from them as much as I can. That's too much negativity for me. I don't have time for all of that shit. Well, this is the tea on you. For others of you, there are some of them that say this about you, like this is happening to you. There's a group of people that's talking about this happening to you, people impersonating you, starting drama, being a hater. And then there's another side that is listening to the stalker vent about you and complain about you, and it's only confirming for them that they're obsessed with you. So there's like two people, which is causing a person to also reflect on just how clout hungry someone is. It's like, dang, you spend majority of your day keeping up with the Joneses, keeping up with what the hell going on in this person's life. You have too much time on your hands. So this is what people are saying, but they're not saying it. Some of them is not saying it to them. It's kind of like they know who to go to with that bullshit, because they can't go to everybody. You feel me? So let's get your channel message. Okay. What else? So not everybody is supposed to ascend this. Not everybody is going to ascend this lifetime that you're currently in. Hold on. Okay, that you're currently in. Not everybody's going to exceed this. Is going to have the willpower necessary to go walk through these doors that you are walking through. That's a fact. And people that are not willing to follow that in that gut intuition, they won't make it to a certain level of I'm going to say a certain high vibration, a certain frequency. And so the destiny that's meant for you isn't for everybody. So it isn't a true statement to say if I could do it, you could do it too. That's not true, because you're going to meet a lot of people that are not meant to do it too. That are not meant to get off their karmic wheel, and they will be hurt and disappointed knowing that, being made aware that they were never, that that it was never about them, and that they were it's like being in prison but aware that you're in prison, and then being told to make peace with the fact that you're in prison. It's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable reality to receive. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you should feel some type of way about that, because it's not your fault. But I do feel like this is a byproduct. The negativity being projected towards you is a byproduct of the reality that the good news isn't for them, whoever they are, that they didn't heal, that they didn't do the work when they felt like their work was enough. And so it's like, I listened to you, I applied your morals that you imposed on me to get what I want, and I didn't get what I want in the end. And all I did was put myself out there just to find myself not getting the person that I want, or not getting the situation or the money or the job or whatever it is that I want. And so these are people that want to blame you for things that they believed was for them, It's like they wanted to believe that it was for them, but not taking accountability. So someone didn't indulge responsibly here. I feel like it's people that didn't indulge responsibly, and they feel like you profited off of telling them a lie. This feels like an industry plant, you know, when people are put in certain industries, communities, as a way for them to blame whoever's in charge being the culprit or the reason why they're struggling in their life or they hit rock bottom in their life. And then next thing you know, they're building a case and accusing you of brainwashing them, or accusing you of what's that word that they like to accuse you of? I did it because I believe that you were God, you know, or I did it because you had some type of mind power over me. This is what this feels like. Those type of people being planted in certain communities and industries. And yeah, that's what it's giving me, that type of informant, but one with the intention that you have to say certain things, like it's like you have to say, oh, this is going to happen to you. You have to like either not really prophesy, because that will fall under the religious sector, but you have to it's like you have to promise them, like, oh, believe me, I'm telling you what's going to happen. And then they put all of their chips and they bet on you. And then when it doesn't happen for them, they say you scam them. You see what I'm saying? And so it seems like that those types of people are being placed everywhere. But when it comes to you, you won't let them build up a direct one-on-one connection that allows them to like pin the tail on the donkey, because they want to make an ass out of you. Very, very interesting here. Because it's like you're saying you have to do your own work. Self-love and self-healing is something that you can choose to do. You can choose to meditate. You can choose to go for a walk. You could choose to make healthier choices. Those are self-imposed choices that you either will or will not apply. So there's something about there's a thin line between telling someone what to do and telling them and restating the obvious of what is verifiable by fact. If you stop eating certain things and you do push-aways and you calorie count or whatever, isn't it a fact you will reach a deficit in your intake and lose weight? So you're not telling anyone anything that they don't already know, and so they can't really say that you're a scam or something like that. If you meditate and you spend time quieting your mind, yes, those are real researchable facts. And so it's like those industry or community plants are waiting for you to perform some type of wonder or hypnotize them so they can say you did something to them. And it would cross over a very thin line between free will, personal choice, right, and them trying to say that you possessed them, or you made them hit the button, or you made them do it. This is what people want to say when they want to accuse you. So it's like always finding a way to take someone like people like this down. And so it's like you're denouncing yourself. Like, don't follow me. Do your own work. I'm not here to do it for you. I'm not here to hold your hand. The only results you'll ever experience is the ones that you apply. The only sacred path that you can ever have is the one that you make the valuable changes for, that allows you to experience a different reality. You are being very realistic with people, and they want you to be delulu with them. And so they feel like you won't let them in your house, in your mind, in your psyche, in your gate. You won't let them astral travel. It's like they feel like they've astral traveled to a door and you have the key and you won't let them in. There's an experience that people are having, with stability. There's an experience that people are having when they listen to your music, or they watch your TV, or they listen to whatever your podcast, whatever it is that you do, your content, anything that you do, especially with this spirituality energy here. People know exactly why. You have the keys to open doors. And it's something that can't be explained. And I don't want to say that they want you to teach them how to do it. It's more or less, how can I stop you? Because it's like someone feels like you have like the devil on you, or you have a Jezebel energy on you, or something like that, and that you're trapped to this entity and you're being tricked and you need redemption and salvation. And so the only thing that they can say is that God is allowing you to get away with all of this because you're going to have a great fall, and it's going to be a glorious day for all of you people. I feel like there's some undercover haters that are holding seats of position, like CEOs, managers, team leads, supervisors. They all are like, by day they work for major corporations, industries, labels, and by night they're a part of some type of secret group that despises people like you. And so the question is, who's really evil here? And they all work in cahoots to put people in certain powerful positions to guarantee that they weed out, people like this. And so little ways that they can guarantee that this spirit isn't welcome in this community, isn't welcome in this district, in this industry, is by meddling with your willpower. And with door to spirit in reverse, this is like a spiritual hit. And in some ways, with door to spirit in reverse, it's like, if you go that way, you're going to lose success. You're going to lose numbers. You're going to lose support. And that's like a subliminal message that only you would hear. Interesting. I feel like my battery's about to die. If my battery dies, we're just going to end it. But yeah, these are people that feel like they have the ability and the power to If you don't close that door to that spiritual realm that you're connecting to, and you don't disown this or disown that, and make your job hard, it'll slow you on your momentum. We'll find ways, and there'll be no way to track it back to this. It's like there's a direct message of those of you with this gift to connect between portals and realms. They want you. They don't care if you do this spiritual stuff, but stop claiming that it's real. Stop claiming that it's more than just a average card game. It's like when they see all these cards, they want you to admit and denounce that you are actually connecting with something that isn't evil, and that it is something that's real, and it is loving. And if you don't want to, if you're not willing to denounce that, then they don't want to work with you or give you some type of job or position or hire you. It's like you gotta stop doing something else if you want to have this position. The fuck? Some of you guys, this is like someone low-key hates you, like in a work environment. Like whatever your spiritual beliefs, they're not supposed to be able to discriminate against you for these things, but they do. And many of you are victims of that, where they are discriminated, and they are gathering proof like, oh, you're into that shit. And they don't want to get in trouble for discriminating and having prejudice, so they have to pretend like they don't know, like it doesn't bother them. But I can guarantee you this is Eight of Pentacles. You won't last around here, honey. Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like giving you an ultimatum. You can either do this, or we'll have to let you go. But you have to give it one or the other, because it's a reflection of. It's like a reflection of. They're trying to say that it's a conflict of interest, whatever you do outside of your regular work or something like that. Interesting. Six of Cups in reverse. It has something to do with like certain laws that either may or may not protect certain people when it comes to like social media content and working 9 to 5, and what you do on social media affects the company. Okay, there's like a very gray area. Just depends on what you're putting out there, what content you have. This is what's about to happen. This is about to be a very popular discussion that people are bringing to awareness. Because there's too many people healing. And so I do feel like you are being encouraged to like be private and like stop disclosing certain things about like destiny and the future. It's like Jiminy Cricket. He knew when to pack up his fucking bag and push, you know. And when it's time to come back out, he came back out. But he kept it moving. Because you know, like, all money ain't good money. Or something like that. Even if they were offering you work or a job, but just like disown that. That's equivalent to you selling your soul. Because if what makes you happy makes your soul shine brightly, then denouncing it in a way where you can't do it anymore would be Well, that would be a lie, right? Like someone's pretty much saying like, you need to give that a rest for a while because not many people, the politics of it all, not many people are fond of it. Interesting. It's like bad luck, bad omen. Someone wants to try to find a way to hurt you by way of trying to affect like your source of income or resources. And this may be why you're very private. See, a lot of times they like to draw you out and say, oh, show me who you are, X, Y, and Z. It's reverse psychology. For people that are seeking attention, yes, they may they need to personally, directly feel like they're connected to whoever they're talking to or whatever they're doing. But when you know who you are and you're the real fucking deal, you don't need to curtsy no one's ego. And what makes them feel seen, validated, or heard. If they don't know how to connect, then that's a personal thing. And so you really have the best of both worlds. This is saying that you get to have your personal life that you have for yourself, and you get to have the life that you share with other people, but you dictate the narrative. I think people just don't like that you have the power to dictate the narrative when they feel like their ability to control the narrative through the masses and social media is their way of wielding power, but you took yours back by choosing what you will and will not share with the world. That type of autonomy is like a triple threat. Because it makes these people that are in these positions of leadership, power, or whatever, feel as if you're a part of something that they're not privy to listen to, observe, monitor, or hear. You have access to something that they don't, and it eats away at them. In a nutshell. You're supposed to be a lost soul. You're supposed to be a lost sheep. You're not supposed to know who you are. You're not supposed to know how to unlock yourself. That's not something that you're supposed to know how to do. That's how they feel. You're supposed to be asleep. You're supposed to be target practice. Why can't I hurt you? Why can't I betray you? Why don't you want to be a part of this group or this community or that or this or this? Why doesn't our tactics work on you? Only there's something that you got to be talking to or connected to that would make you feel that confident to think that you can have no fear. It's a very, like someone's crashing out. So what you need to know is this is your resting period. Meanwhile, people think you over here working extra hard. Really, you just resting. You barely even in drive. You're just neutral. But to other people, it looks like you're doing the most. You barely tapping the gas. Let's get your closing message. You barely got your foot on the gas. You just letting the car drive itself. You got that spirit medium energy. I'm high as a kite right now, y'all. Alright, we have Revealer of Truth. Coyote, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Take my yoke upon me. What's that scripture? Take my yoke upon me and learn from me. I don't know what that means, but I think there's a scripture like that. Let me know down in the comments, you guys. And for all of my Soul Train members, the extended reading will be listed down below. You should have early access. And this is where we part. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye, Taurus.